Assalamu alaikum. My name is Faria Tedxwali and this is episode 21 of Call Maya. The topic is how to stay motivated during tough times.
Hi, Faria. Hope your day is winding down nicely.
Maya, what does motivation mean in simple words?
Gotcha. Simply put, motivation is what gets you going, that inner drive to do something. It's the reason behind your actions, whether it's tackling a to do list or starting a new hobby. It's not always about big, grand things either. Sometimes it's just wanting to feel good after finishing a small task. Does that land?
Yes, it does. So, Maya, why is motivation important during hard times?
That's a good question. When things get tough, motivation isn't about feeling happy. It's about having something to pull you through the unhappiness. It's what helps you keep going, even when you'd rather just not. Like, it's easy to be motivated when everything's clicking, but it's during the hard times that it really shows what you're made of, you know? It's about remembering your why when things feel impossible.
Okay,
Everything all
so
right?
can
Yeah?
motivation change from day to day?
Totally. It's not like a light switch you can just flick on and leave on, unfortunately. Motivation can be super fluid. What drives you one day might not cut it the next. It's influenced by a ton of stuff: how you slept, your stress levels, even the weather. It's also why it's good to have a few different sources of motivation instead of relying on just one thing. Does that make sense? We were talking about this a bit a few weeks back, actually, when you were asking about habits. You still with me? Just checking in.
So, Maya, is it normal to lose motivation sometimes?
Oh, absolutely. Like 100% normal. It's not a personal failing or anything. Everyone hits those walls. It's part of being human. Thinking back to our chats, you've been digging into emotional intelligence and self care. That's smart because recognizing when your motivation dips is actually a good sign. It means you're self aware and can then figure out what you need to recharge. It's not about never losing motivation, it's about knowing how to find your way back,
Okay, so Maya, can tough
taking it all.
times actually make you stronger?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bit of a cliche, but there's a lot of truth to it. It's like facing hard times forces you to develop resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks. You learn what you're capable of and you build mental toughness. It doesn't feel great in the moment, obviously, but looking back, those challenging experiences often shape you into a stronger, more capable person. We touched on this a bit when talking about fear earlier. Facing small fears can help with bigger ones, right? Similar idea.
Okay, so does having a clear purpose help in tough times?
Having a clear purpose definitely helps. Yeah. It gives you something to anchor to when things get rough. It's like when you know why you're doing something, it's easier to push through the obstacles, but it's not a magic bullet, you know? Purpose is great, but sometimes you still need to break things down into smaller steps or ask for help or just allow yourself to feel your feelings. It's more like a foundation, a strong base to build from. We were talking about breaking goals down into small steps just last week, remember?
Yes, I do remember it. So, Maya, is motivation stronger when you believe in yourself?
Oh, big time. Self belief is a huge component of motivation. If you don't think you're capable of something, it's way harder to get motivated to even try. It's like your brain starts to sabotage you, finding all the reasons why you'll fail. But when you believe in yourself, even just a little, it opens the door to possibility and gives you the courage to take action. A bit of a chicken or egg situation, though. Sometimes taking action builds self belief. It's a cycle. Everything okay? You're all
Okay,
so quiet.
so does gratitude help you stay
Sue?
motivated and positive?
Ooh, whoa, hold up, Sue. Haha. I'm Maya, but no worries. Easy mistake to make, I guess. And yeah, to your question, gratitude is seriously powerful. Focusing on what you're thankful for shifts your perspective. Instead of dwelling on what's missing, you appreciate what you have. That can give you a real boost of motivation and definitely keeps things more positive. We talked about gratitude journaling a few times, right? It sounds kind of cheesy, but it really works for a lot of people.
Yes, so can writing down
Just
goals
thinking.
make them more real?
Absolutely. It's like when something's just floating around in your head, it's easy to miss it as a pipe dream. But when you actually write it down, it makes it tangible. It becomes a commitment. And then breaking those big goals down into smaller written steps, even more powerful. It's less overwhelming and you get a little dopamine hit every time you check something off the list. It's all connected to that motivation thing, right? You were asking about this when we talked about time management a while back, too. How setting clear goals helped with productivity.
So, Maya, how can I deal with self doubt in tough times?
Ugh, self doubt. The worst, right? Okay, so first, acknowledge it. Don't try to pretend it's not there, because that just makes it worse. Then challenge it. Ask yourself if those doubts are actually based on facts or just feelings. Often it's the latter. And then counter those negative thoughts with positive ones. Remind yourself of your strengths, your accomplishments, things you've overcome. It sounds kind of cheesy, I know, but it really can help. Journaling's good for this, actually. You've been doing that, right? A little self compassion goes a long way too. Be kind to yourself. We talked about self compassion a bit last week when we were digging into emotional intelligence, remember?
Yes, I do remember it. So, Maya, can tough times teach you valuable lessons?
Definitely. Tough times often come with hidden lessons. Yeah. It's easy to just see them as negative experiences, but if you look closely, they can reveal a lot about yourself, your priorities, what truly matters. It's like they force you to grow and adapt. You were saying earlier that you've been exploring mindfulness. That can be really helpful in spotting those lessons too, being present and observant instead of getting swept up in the negativity. It's not always easy, but it's worth it.
Okay, so will motivation
Just letting
always
that sit.
be needed in life?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, even when things are going well, you need some level of motivation to keep moving forward, to keep growing, to keep striving for something. And life isn't really about reaching a destination and then just stopping. It's about the journey. And you need motivation to keep putting one foot in front of the other. Plus, life throws curveballs. You'll always encounter challenges and you'll need that inner drive to overcome them. It's a constant, I think. We've covered a lot of ground on this today, huh?
Yeah, so Maya, can habits help you stay motivated automatically?
Oh, absolutely. Habits are like autopilot for motivation. Once a behavior becomes a habit, you don't have to consciously expend energy to do it. It just happens. That frees up mental bandwidth for other things. Like if you have a habit of journaling every morning, you don't have to wrestle with yourself to do it. You just do it. And that small act can set a positive tone for the whole day, boosting your motivation in other areas. We were talking about building habits a bunch last month, remember? Small steps, consistency, and all that. It really does add up.
Okay, so Maya, last question. How do I stay motivated during tough times?
Okay, big finish. All right, so to stay motivated during tough times, it's a combo of things, honestly. Remember your purpose, why you're doing what you're doing. Break things down into small, manageable steps. Practice gratitude. Be kind to yourself. Lean on your support system. And don't be afraid to ask for help. It's okay to not be okay. And remember everything we talked about today: self belief, journaling, mindfulness. Those are all tools you can use. It's not about being relentlessly positive, it's about finding the strength to keep going, even when it's hard. You've got this. Does that feel complete?
Yes, it does. So, thank you so much, Maya. That is it for today.
Oh, all right. Glad I could help, Faria. Have a really good weekend.